Hi, anyone and everyone. This is Kim, the Humble Hermit from Come As You Are Oracle. I'm going to do a love oracle for today. Today is Sunday, October 25th, 2020. Oh, sorry, October 26th, 2025. You may follow me on the Talk the Tube, my blog, or not. Totally up to you. Take what resonates. It all might resonate. It's love oracle, affirmations. It's Sunday. It's fun day. It is what it is. So we're going to use the Love Oracle cards from Island Time Wellness. This is the Black Addiction. The Black Edition. There's a pink edition. There's a white edition. I have the white one, I believe, in my bedroom. But there's the black one. And then I could never get the pink one. I think they discontinued it, too. Hi, baby. We got one on the table. Two on the table. Ooh, are you up for a twin flame today? See the look on my face. Twin flame. Schwinn flame. Flim flam. Hey, somewhere out there, someone's twin flame connection worked out. And you got to be happy for them. Because that is not fucking easy. That is not a cakewalk. Man, at the end of the day, you are not getting a piece of cake. Like that is one hard connection, man. Seriously. All right. Let's do two more shuffles. We got two on the table. Yeah. Anybody that ends up with their twin flame and they're both healing and, all that jazz, congratulations. Because that never fucking happens. And y'all know it. I told you. I stand firm in my beliefs. Half the people that are out there that say they're with their twin flame, they're not with their twin flame. That's not their twin flame. Or if they say they're with their twin flame, they are not fucking happy. Most people are not happy because that is not an easy connection, man. That is not. I'm going to tell you right now. All right, we got three with bottom of the deck. We got heart with a key. I haven't used these cards in a while. I love these cards. It's good. They're good oracle cards because whoever came up with these put a lot of description on there. We got twin flames. We got abundance. Look at this shit. This is what I'm talking about. This is the connection. Like, this is someone meeting their twin flame and they end up healing. This person ends up healing and it just leads to abundance. Like, it's kind of like when you meet your soulmate, And you can kind of look at it like that too, when if you were to meet your twin flame and it were to actually work out and you were to heal each other and get into a connection. I mean, when you kind of think about it, that really just transforms into a soulmate union. Now, I will say this, like, I would never tell anybody to stay in an abusive connection. However, I also feel like with twin flames, because even the person that I consider my twin flame, like, there was some verbal abuse there, if that makes sense. And I called him out on it and was like, I'm not going to take your shit, And like I said, my twin flame set me on the path to heal, but I didn't set him on his path to heal, right? And I broke that connection. And later on, like I don't know, like a year and a half later, I asked God to break that contract. Like I'm not finishing this out with him. Like let him figure out his own shit. And like I said, he was verbally abusive. Here's the thing. You got choices, when you're with your twin flame and you realize it's your twin flame and they start to get abusive. Like I would not put up with that shit. Like I told him I wasn't putting up with that shit and I walked away. Okay? Sometimes people might get abusive and you say, "Hey, by the way, like, you're verbally assaulting me." Maybe that would lead them to heal, maybe they would wake up and realize like, "Oh shit, like I shouldn't be doing that. Like what am I doing?" Sometimes it doesn't do anything. Sometimes they continue to verbally assault you, Um, I would get the fuck out of there. That is not at all connection that I would want to see grow. If somebody's not getting it, if somebody's not learning, if somebody's not transitioning, healing, that kind of thing, that's something that you need to move on from. Like I said, that's why I said like most people say like they're in a twin flame connection. They're not in a twin flame connection because like I said, most of them don't work out. It's hard. It's not easy. It's not easy. And like my twin flame, like I would never want to go back to that. I don't think it's just my opinion. I don't think he's adult enough to heal. Like I think he's a perpetual little boy. He's always going to stay that way. But yeah, that's just my belief. That's just what I have to say about the situation. But this is a more positive aspect, right? Like this is what happens when you get into that connection and you help them heal and they help you heal. And that can be beautiful. That's love. That should happen. I'm going to leave it there. I hope it resonated for someone. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope, if anything, you were entertained. I'll talk to you later. Bye.